Good morning, everyone. I know this is a goofy way to do a video, but I just wanted to update you on what my life is right now. I'm currently trying to heal the pressure sore on my hind end. And that involves, especially starting today, because I have to wait in the desert for a little while I have an appointment for my van because the carrier is broken again. I can't lift my front drive on and off because the fuse is, I think it's the fuse. Anyway, so this is now what I do every morning. Well, actually, all day long, I'm trying to stay off my butt, which means lying on one side or the other all day long. I will get up to make meals, but this seems to be healing my butt. And right now, I'm down to 1 canister of butane, so I can't warm my van up anymore. I'm keeping the butane in case I need it for an emergency, because today's Friday and my appointment's on Tuesday, so I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to last 1 canister of butane, which usually takes 1 day to go through. But it's sunny. I don't know if you can tell. So I've got the blinds off my windows so that my van will heat in a solar way. And so I just lie here, and I've got lots of books on my Kindle. So I'm reading in the mornings until it warms up, and then I get up and make some lunch. And I haven't laid around all afternoon yet. I'm not sure I can manage that, but I'm going to try today because I'm actually seeing progress finally. My wound has not changed in 3 weeks, so I didn't feel like it was healing, but just in the last couple of days, it feels like it's actually looking better. So I think this is the way to do it. This is what I have to do. I can't exercise anyways. Exercise, I think, was helping it too, and I was at a campground that was paved, so I could get out and exercise. But anyways, this is my life right now, and I apologize for not getting videos out. I wanted to do 2 every week while I was down here, but circumstances have dictated other things, so that's it for now. Good morning, everyone. Well, you can probably tell from looking out my window that I'm not in the desert anymore. I ended up having to come home. My sore was not healing. I've talked about it in a couple of other videos as just one of the things that went wrong during my time down in Arizona and California. It wasn't getting better, and I had a really high deductible on my travel insurance, and I had already seen a doctor once, and it cost me about $400 or something like that. And so I decided that it was cheaper alternative for me to come home. So here I am at home, and here's the story of me getting home. Well, on the day that I decided to head home, because my carrier wasn't working, the boom arm was sticking straight out up the top of my carrier, and I couldn't cover up my bike, and I had to go back over a mountain pass to get home and drive through probably other winter conditions, and I just didn't want my front drive getting wrecked because I couldn't get the tarp on. So I had been parked in Quartzsite, so I had to drive down to Yuma to get my friend to lower the boom for me, and then drive back through Quartzsite and all the way to Las Vegas. And here's what happened. It's about 10:30 at night. I'm just outside of Las Vegas to the north. I ran over something, and I've got either 1 or 2 flat tires. I can't see the back tire. I've been out of the car, but I can't get in the ditch on that side to see whether it's flat or not. Decided to go home because of My pressure's sore, it's not getting better, and I've got to deal with it. And now I'm stuck on the side of the highway waiting for a tow truck. Boy, when I asked God to teach me how to depend on Him, He's putting me to the test. So my ride arrived, and thankfully it was a flat deck truck, and the tow truck driver was allowing me to stay in the van for the ride back to Las Vegas.
How many hours to Canada?
24.
24 hours?
I came from Yuma.
Okay, can you put a parking brake?
I don't think you can tell, but I'm on the back of a flat deck truck. They're letting me stay in my van with my seatbelt on because I can't get in that truck. So far, thank you, Jesus, you're looking after me. Again, I know you can't see me very good, but I'm on the back of a flat deck truck. 2 tires were popped by hitting a piece of wood on the highway. Apparently there's a 24-hour tire store in Las Vegas, so that's a blessing. Hopefully they'll be able to fix it tonight and I can get on my way again. And back in Las Vegas, going the wrong direction. Or at least coming up to it. So this 24-hour place doesn't take credit cards. So I've got to get hauled to another place because I don't have $400 cash, which is what they're charging me for 1 rim and 2 used tires. American. So we loaded back up and headed to another tire shop. And there goes my rescue vehicle. You notice the guy on the corner there, just below the red gas station lights? After the tow truck driver left, he heard me and the tow truck driver talking, so he knew I was in the vehicle. He came and he did a complete circle around my vehicle, trying to look in the windows, and I tried to stay out of sight. I didn't have any lights on. When he got towards the driver's window, he saw me, and he kind of startled, even though he knew I was in there. I didn't get out of my driver's seat until he was actually on that bus and had driven away. So here's where I camped out for the next 2 nights, in the parking lot of the gas station. And here's the damage, they moved the 2 damaged wheels to the back instead of both on the same side. So this is what my morning is looking like. It's Monday morning. I have been parked in this parking lot. My van is behind that red vehicle. I've been parked in this parking lot since very early in the morning, Sunday morning, so like 12:30 in the morning or so. They dropped my van off of the flat deck truck, and I'm sitting on the corner of the building so that I can see when they bring my new rim. 2 tires were damaged and one rim was damaged, so all that has to be repaired. And they should be done hopefully by, I'm hoping, they said the rim would be here in a couple hours and they would get me going right away. So we'll see. It's still morning, barely. Okay, it's finally in the shop and up on the hoist. You can see the 2 flat tires hanging midair there. Hopefully they'll be able to get this done soon. Well, it turns out that both rims are damaged, and so now we're waiting for the second rim to be delivered. And there it is. Wheel on the other side is done. Just gotta get that one. The rim just arrived for that one, so hopefully not too long and I'll be on the road. Those rims don't actually look terrible. Not as bad as I thought they were gonna look.
Are they trash or not? Yeah, just leave them, just leave the old ones right there, or put them in the back, in the trash area. Alright. You know what, just leave them right there, because I'm gonna dismount them. You want to dismount? Yeah.
Okay, they are kind of ugly.
Tomorrow, so just leave them there for now.
Whatever, it's done, I can go home. So I'm on the road and I'm at the spot where I hit something. This is some debris right where I hit, so it looks like I hit a pile of gyprock or something. Debris field. I don't know if that was part of it too. I don't know what that is. Stayed overnight in Wells, Nevada last night. It's 8:30 in the morning and I'm on my way, but this is my beautiful view again. Look at all the snow, and it's nice and warm here. It's 9 degrees and it's 8:30 in the morning. Well, I'm still on my way home. It's Tuesday and it's, I don't know, 8:30 or 9, something like that. I stopped in Moses Lake about an hour ago, got in my van. It's -3 outside and it's windy and it's cold, and I thought this is gonna be a really cold night. I've never stayed in my van. Like, it's supposed to go down to -7 here. I've never stayed in my van when it's that cold, and I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I turned all the dials on my heater on my van to high, and I have a remote start, which I've never used when I've been camping. I might use it tonight if I get cold. I also have my heating pad and I've got a bunch of blankets, so I think I'm gonna be fine. Oh, and I have my butane heater and 1 canister of gas, so I haven't turned it on yet, but I don't know, God is good. I've been in here, I don't know, probably 45 minutes, and it's cool, but it's not cold. And when I'm in the desert and I start, it's not usually very long and I'm just too cold and I have to put the heater on. It's -3 outside and it's staying warm enough in here for me, so I'm just really glad. And also I'm glad for courage. I think it's God-given courage. I think that's what it is, but something sort of bumped up against my van, and I had a light on in here, and not all my windows are completely covered, but nobody can see me really, I don't think, from outside. But I turned the light off. Well, actually, I didn't turn it off right away. Then I could hear somebody talking out there, so I knew it was a person. And they started talking, and I think they were talking to me in here. I don't know if they knew I was in here or not, but I turned off the light and kept quiet because I thought, hopefully, whoever it is will lose interest if they don't get a response. And so they wandered on. That's the second time in a few nights, because when I was in Las Vegas at the tire store, well, actually, you'll see that in the tire store video. A guy just wandered all the way around my van before I even got out of the driver's seat. I didn't have any lights on in the van. I started putting my window covers up so that he couldn't see me, but he wandered all the way around my van. And then he wandered back over to the bus stop, and I just waited until he got on a bus. I actually physically witnessed him getting on the bus before I actually got out of my van. So I'm seeing a different side of van life, and I'm also seeing that, well, I don't think I'm invincible. I was, I don't want to say I wasn't scared. I was concerned, not scared. Like something like that I would have thought if these two things had happened, like what happened tonight and what happened in Vegas, would have scared me, and I may never have gotten back in my van again to camp, but I'm fine. Life is good, and in 5 hours, or however long it takes me to cross the border tomorrow, I'm 5 hours from home. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get across the border. I can go home, have a shower, call the doctor, start things in process so that I can start healing, and hopefully maybe head back down to Arizona pretty soon. So that's where I'm at tonight. It's very cold outside. It was -8 last time I checked, and my alarm has gone off and it's time to get up, but I thought if I turned on my heater it would warm up really quick, because it used to do that in the desert, but I don't know if the gas doesn't work very good when it's cold. It seems slow, so I've set my alarm for another 10 minutes, and hopefully it's warmer in here. I'm going back to bed. The heater's making its noise like it's out of gas, so plan B. Start the car. I made it home and I went out for breakfast with my family. It was about -10, and you can see the air sparkling outside. It's really beautiful. I've been home now for about 2.5 weeks, and in a few days I will be heading back south. My sore has all healed up, and I'm ready to get back on the road, so look forward to more travel videos soon, I hope. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.